Raleigh Vineyard. Wanted to send out a quick video message just to update you on a few things and remind you of a couple things, and to invite you to something special on this coming Sunday. First off, we are at the end of our series called Windows. I hope it's been meaningful for you. I know that I've really enjoyed hearing stories from other people. We'll hear one more story. This week we'll be hearing from a couple as they share their story with us, and I'm excited about that. We'll also be wrapping up Open Table. Some of you will by Sunday morning have your fourth Open Table. Some of you will have in the coming week your fourth Open Table, and that will wrap up this season of the Open Table, which I hope that's been meaningful for you. It's definitely been meaningful for me. I've really enjoyed this season of the Open Table, and I hope you've got some good stories that you have collected from this Open Table season. In fact, on Sunday morning, I'd love to hear if you've got a word or a sentence to describe your experience with the Open Table. I would love to hear from you. I also want to tell you that we have a new series that's going to be starting next month, which is very close to us now. It's a new series going through the Gospel of Mark. It's going to be all about the journey from believing to discipleship, as Mark tells that story to us. And so that's going to take us all the way through the summertime, and I'm really looking forward to digging into the Gospel of Mark. I encourage you to read ahead between now and June, the first Sunday in June. Mark's the shortest of the Gospels. There's only 16 chapters. Most of them are very short chapters. You can literally get through the Gospel of Mark in a very short amount of time, an hour or something, to read through the Gospel of Mark. So I would encourage you to do that. I also want to tell you about some new lighting that you're going to notice here at the church building. One of our biggest expenses in the physical property here is our electric bill. And a big part of that electric bill are the lights that we use and the rate that we have to pay for those lights. We have some of the most expensive lighting that you can have, and Duke Energy loves us. Well, we are about to disappoint Duke. We're going to some new energy-saving light fixtures. But that will mean an initial expense, but we will, within a year's time, we'll have completely repaid or paid for the lights, just in the energy savings alone. And then into our future, we're going to be saving roughly $500 a month on our lights. And so I'm super excited about that, because then that translates into ministry with people. And so we'll keep you posted on that, but you'll notice those changes in a couple weeks as we swap out old for something new. I also want to tell you about your offerings, that on Sundays, the offerings that you give are going to help things happen around here. Things like an adoption group that meets on Thursday nights, like our biscuit team that takes food down to make people happy and to fill hungry bellies and to tell people about the love of God on the third Sunday of every month at the Oak City Outreach Center. And your contributions make that happen, as well as your participation. And we could use your help in making biscuits and preparing those to go down there. And then in the groups that go down on the third Sunday of every month to be able to share coffee and these biscuits. It's really a valuable ministry that we're engaged in. And then we also have our ongoing Bread of Life food pantry that we, in the offerings that come in, we buy food, literally tons of food, and then we give that away to hundreds of families every month. And you are a part of filling hungry bellies, showing God's love in practical ways. Among all the other ministry that goes on here, those are some of the things that are happening that are dramatically making differences in people's lives. And so thank you for your regular faithful contributions that make that happen and allow us to do those things, to fund those things, so that we can see Jesus become real to people in their lives. I also want to tell you about this coming Sunday. We are going to be shooting some video here, and we would like you to be in that video. Now, two ways that can happen. One is we're just trying to take a picture of what does it look like on a normal Sunday here. And so Josh Metzger is going to be going around. He's going to be shooting some video for us. And if you would like to not be in that video, if you have, maybe you're in the witness relocation program, maybe you're just adverse to your image appearing on the internet, maybe you think that the camera steals your soul, whatever your thing is, we're cool with that. We will be giving out these stickers, these red stickers. And if you get one of these red stickers, we'll just ask you on Sunday to wear that on your clothing in a visible area, or you can put it on your forehead if you're wanting to go that direction. But just if it can be on you someplace so that when we see that, we know we will not have you in the video. We'll make sure that your image does not appear on the video. And I totally get some people just don't want that to happen, because our long-range goal is to putting this on the internet, making this available for people who haven't been here before to be able to take a look at it and say, oh, that's what goes on there. It's not a vineyard like we can go there for a glass of wine, though that's not necessarily terrible, but it's a place where we can go to encounter God. We can meet with God, and we can worship, and we can engage in all these things. So that's going to be happening this Sunday. Red sticker if you don't want to be a part of it. Or you can even bring your own red sticker if you'd like to do that. You're welcome to. The other thing is, after the service, we're going to have a little booth area set up where you can go and just answer this question or finish this statement. I love Raleigh Vineyard because, and we're going to be filming that. Josh is going to be doing that. Obviously, don't wear a red sticker to do that. If you don't want to be in it, then just don't go and do it. But we were trying to collect a number of us to include in the video. I love Raleigh Vineyard because. And you could do it by yourself, as a couple. You could do it with your family. You could do a couple friends together. But just a simple statement. Something that takes up 60 seconds or less. I love Raleigh Vineyard because, and just sharing your heart about Raleigh Vineyard. All right, that's the update for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for paying attention to this. Remember to check out your e-news that comes out every week. We've got people working really hard to keep you up to date on what's going on. And remember, on the website, we can keep you posted through text messaging. We have our podcast every week. We have a new app now for the church that you can download to your smartphone or your tablet. Keep up to date that way. We want to make sure that you stay in the loop, because we want to make sure that you know that you are a part of things, and we're glad you are Raleigh Vineyard. So that's it for today. As my friend says, Tag, you're it now. Go out and make somebody's life different because you take Jesus with you. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.